Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back. I am so happy you guys are here. Today we are talking about one of my favorite things in the entire world. It is my favorite season, fall, and it is my favorite month out of the year, and that is October. And so many awesome things happen down here in the South during the month of October and in the fall time. The leaves are changing colors in the mountains. It's beautiful. We have a ton of apple orchards here. And if you live in Raleigh, we of course have UNC, NC State, and Duke football going on right here in the Raleigh area. And we have hockey back. Thank you, God. But one of the most exciting things that happens during the month of October here in Raleigh is the NC State Fair is here. And now, if you've never heard of the NC State Fair before, if you're not from here, it is this massive, massive fair that comes to the North Carolina State Fairgrounds for 10 days. And it has rides, food, I mean, everything you could possibly imagine. I mean, they have tractor pulling. I mean, it's country, but it's awesome. They have the agriculture, the pumpkins, the cooking contest. They have the pigs, the horses, the cows, all of that great stuff. They have the Ferris wheels, all the magical stuff. So I thought last year I took you guys with me the 2 different times I went to the fair. This year I went to the fair again 2 different times. But I'm gonna take you guys through the importance and the important things you need to have to be able to go to the NC State Fair. And there's 3 things. So the 3 things, number 1, the people you go with. The people you go with are the most important thing for when you go to the NC State Fair, because it kind of determines what you do at the fair. If you go to the fair with people who don't really like to ride rides, guess what? You're on a food mission. If you go with people who do like to ride rides, you're on a ride mission. If you go with people that like to do both, you're on a food, you're gonna be there for a little while because you're gonna be on a food and ride mission. But so this year I kind of had 2 different experiences. The first time I went with Morgie, which you have seen Morgie before, but I also went with Lily, and Lily Gorell is one of my friends from ECU and one of Morgan's best friends. So they came into town for the day and went to the fair with me. And then of course I went with the amazing Macy Wright one day after class. So really 2 different experiences, and it really it's a difference in experiences. 2 both really great ones, but really, really different. The second most important thing to know about the fair is the rides. Top of this Ferris wheel. It's a very big Ferris wheel. We just close our eyes every time we move. So Morgan and I are afraid of heights, and y'all have not met Lily. Gentlemen, this is Lily!
Welcome to my vlog.
Oh my God!
My fried pie.
Morgan wants fried pie. But Lily's not afraid of heights, and Morgan and I are, I'm definitely. Morgan's a little less than I am.
I just stare down at the ground.
But we did it, we accomplished it. We're gonna go eat some more fried food.
Alright, we're going back up. It's okay. Don't worry. We're going up. Up and at 'em. Rise and shine. Are you guys kidding? Oh my God. Morgan's giving birth.
Oh my God, Morgan, I feel my eyes every time I get closer. Oh my God.
Was I semi-forced to go on the Ferris wheel the other night. Macy now has me going on the biggest Ferris wheel here.
It's big. It's pretty though.
I'm terrified. Macy, this is high.
We're going good.
This is high.
Look at the giant gummy bears.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get trying gummy bears.
And we keep getting higher. So that Ferris wheel wasn't as scary because that one's enclosed. But we rode with some really fun people because it's just like random thing. You have to have 6 people in it at least. But that was a lot of fun. And we got some good pictures. And we had a good time. Macy loved it. She wishes it wasn't enclosed. And then she looked at me and said, "Can we go do that Ferris wheel?" And I said no. Okay, so you have, this year they have 5 Ferris wheels. 5 Ferris wheels. 1 ticket equals $1. Most of the fair rides are anywhere from 5 to 7 tickets, so really not that bad. To get into the fair, it's $13 for an adult. Prices vary, like sometimes they'll do student discounts, but it depends on the day that you go. So, rides are awesome. I'm not a big ride person, but every year I try. They of course have the 5 Ferris wheels, all in differing heights. They have the crazy rides that swing up and down. They have the pirate ships. They even have a little kiddie land for kids. One of the coolest things that the fair has is this seated, it's kind of like a ski gondola that goes from one end to the other of the state fair, and then you can pick it up from whatever end, or you can even do a round trip. It's really cool, and you get to see a ton of views of the fair, which is fantastic. But the rides are really cool to see from up there, and just the sheer amount of lights when you're walking around from everything is fantastic. Now they also have the typical little booth set up where you can play the water squirting game to see who wins. They have the popping of the balloons, they have the basketball hoops and everything, so you can win those giant stuffed animals. They have those scattered everywhere. Really can't go wrong with this. Now, the third most important thing to remember about the fair is the food. Macy's got her fried Oreos. It's all over her. What'd you do? You breathed out.
Yep, I know it was a mistake.
Morgan got her pie. Morgan got her pie. Let me see it.
Fork.
Oh, God. She's
That's really good cinnamon ice cream.
Macy, tell me what you got.
I don't know what that. What is that?
I think that's ranch.
I got deep fried pickles, and I got deep fried
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it looks like I hurt.
We're gonna hurt tomorrow.
I'm gonna hurt. I'm fitness walking at 8.
Oh, is it good?
Yep.
Is it as good as she said it was?
Yep. Better than the fried Oreo.
fair, there is what I like to call food row, or just a whole food section. Food row is basically vendors and vendors of different food items. Most of those people around that area have one specific item that they are really good at, that they are selling, and that they, have perfected over years. So one may have ham biscuits, which this year, oh my God. One may have just a whole fried food section where it's fried pickles, fried Snickers bars, fried Twix, Oreos, whatever you can possibly imagine, they have it fried. The Krispy Kreme burger. Some may have the Java juice where they come in the pineapples and everything like that. This is so important, and it's so amazing to be able to experience, because you're kind of going from vendor to vendor to vendor, just getting a small little thing and tasting it, having a couple bites of it, and it's delicious. You can literally be walking around from food vendors for at least an hour, just trying different places. Everything is not terribly expensive. It's probably under $10 based on what you get. But I've been going to the fair for years, so I know kind of what my specific vendors are that I go to immediately and get the things that I love. So I absolutely like die for the food at the fair. But it's pretty cool. I love getting to be able to take people around and make sure that they have a really good time, and showing them what the Raleigh NC State Fair has in store. It's a really cool experience, and if you are ever able to come here and during the month of October for these 10 days, do it, because it's such an experience and everybody who goes has a great time. I hope you guys are someday able to come down here, because it is, like I said, truly amazing. And get to try so many different foods and ride these cool rides. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys back here next time. Bye, y'all.